Welcome to another nail tutorial. Today I'll be creating this sweet Valentine's Day look using a mix of gel polish and regular polish. I think this is the perfect look for Valentine's Day because it's festive, but it's still pretty simple because of the French heart tip. And it's one of the easier styles to do. So let's get right into it. If you have any questions about anything I'm doing, just leave a comment down below. I started off by prepping my natural nails. For that, I used the Sally Hansen cuticle remover, which makes them a little less hard so you can push them back a bit, and I used the flat edge of this tool to push them back when they're soft. Then I use a little clipper to clean up any hangnails. I also used a nail file for the edges and rounded them into an almond shape. For this particular style, the more curved your tip is, the better, because that will be the pointed bottom of the heart. First, we'll start with the gel polish. Because we'll be using a UV lamp that emits UV rays, make sure you put sunscreen on your hands first. Then I'll add the gel base coat to each nail. This layer helps to make sure the colored gel layer sticks to your nail. With gel polish, you always want to make sure your nails have absolutely no debris or moisture on them. Then to cure that layer, just slide your hand in the curing lamp for about 30 seconds, depending on which lamp you have. After that, we can add our first colored coat, which is going to be the ASP Tannish Pink Gel Polish. I'll paint that on each nail and then cure all of them under the lamp. I usually do 2 or 3 layers. This time I did 3 layers since the red heart part will only cover the top of the nail. Now I'll go ahead and finish up painting that on each nail. Here's what that looks like after 1 layer, 2 layers, and 3 layers. Now that all of the gel layers are done, we can seal those in with the gel top coat. And go ahead and cure that under the lamp for about 60 seconds. Then once that layer's cured, you'll need to grab some nail polish remover and do a quick swipe on each nail to wipe off that tacky layer that remains. This is what the nails look like after 1 layer of gel top coat. Then we can get into the red tip. So I'm only going to paint the top portion of each nail to resemble a French tip, but in the shape of a heart. So I'm starting with a bright red polish in the color Sugar Sugar from the brand Sinful Colors. I'm first using this tiny paintbrush to paint the shape as precisely as I can. I'm not using any kind of guide, just kind of freehanding it. So just start by putting a dot in the very center and then 2 dots on either side, and then add the curves after that. So just take your time and stop every now and then to wipe the brush off so that the nail polish doesn't dry on it. And that's what it looks like with the first layer complete. So after that first layer with the paintbrush is dry, I painted on another layer using the regular brush from the polish. It's easier to follow the shape with a larger brush once you've already painted it with the smaller brush. And for this layer, it just turns out best if you try to do one big swipe on each side of the heart. And that is what it looks like with the second layer complete. Then I'll go in for another layer with that same polish to make sure the surface is completely smooth now. And that is what that layer looks like complete. So after all those layers are completely dry, you can stop here if you want, or you can add a glitter layer. I decided to do one layer of that glitter polish. This is the Essie color Roses Are Red. With this layer, you don't have to go completely to the edges, but just try to match the shape as best as you can. And there we go, that layer is complete. And that's the final look. I really liked how this Valentine's Day nail turned out because it's just a unique take on the regular white French tip. I think this is great for if you want a Valentine's Day style, but you want to do something a little bit more dainty and creative than just a regular red nail. And this was actually pretty quick and easy to do. So let me know what you think about this design by commenting down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video.